invite Trike. Here we go. Yeah, what is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng.
Special shout out to our dude Chuck for hooking us up with the cool University of Houston gear after they ran all over. Who they run over today? I forgot who it was, but it was perfect timing, apropos. But Houston got with them, and it was cool. The gear is nice. We appreciate you, Chuck.
Yeah,
Good
thank
looking
you,
out.
Chuck.
Also, a special shout out to my fam, my brother Rob, my sister Co, who are listening.
Hello, Rob.
Who are listening and who are tuning in today.
Hi,
At least for a short time. Love you guys, and always appreciate your support. Let's get with the show. Cheng, what you got for us?
Yeah, so before we jump in, our topic for today, just a few quick reminders for everyone tuning in tonight. So again, this is a call-in live stream. We want to hear your thoughts. The number is 415-490-8030. Call in and give us your take. And of course, +1 if you're outside the US. So each call is limited to 2 minutes and 2 seconds to give everyone a fair chance to join. And most importantly, please be respectful to everyone in the chat and on the call. Let's keep it polite, guys. Right. None with what I'm going to say. None with my reminders. So let's shout out people in our audience. Okay, so we have good evening, good morning to all of you. Mister is here.
What's up, Mister?
Hello, Cliff.
Cliff is in the house.
Thank you so much for your super sticker.
Morris is here from out in Bermuda.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Cliff did drop. Cliff, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Why are you jumping ahead of time? Ahead.
Yeah, because I saw it. Sorry.
That's all right. It's all good.
Okay.
All right. Who else in the house?
It's me.
It's you in the house, right? I know my brother and my sister are here somewhere. Slick Rick is in the house as always, behind the scenes and on the board, operating and running stuff, making sure don't nobody get out of line. Peter's in the house. What's going on, Peter? Juggy, what's happening,
Hello,
Juggy? What's up, man?
Black Box is here.
Black Box is here. DG is in the house from the Apple State.
Okay, Chuck says.
Chuck Mason's in the house.
Hello, Chuck. And hey, guys, you're more than welcome to check out another potential condo. Gonna miss today's message.
That's all good.
You can always watch the replay.
That's all good. Yeah, the replay is always available. We just want to give you a shout out for the nice gear you brought us.
Yeah, thank you so
much. Appreciated. Much appreciated. All right, let's get into the show.
Okay, so a lot of guys come to the Philippines thinking that they're once in charge, but once they move with the
once in charge.
They're the ones in charge.
Oh, gotcha,
they're the ones in charge. So, but when they start moving in with a Filipina, they start realizing.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. Dudes are moving in with a Filipina. Okay.
Let me say that again.
All right. We just need to. Because we just need to give the correct information because I don't think dudes are moving in with Filipinas out here.
My bad.
Okay, it's okay.
But once they move in a Filipina with them,
gotcha.
Okay, they start realizing who's really making the decisions. Okay. So let's start with the first part of our live stream, which is the soft power of a Filipina.
Okay. What's the soft power?
So the soft power,
What's the soft power of a Filipina?
The soft power of a Filipina is, control doesn't always mean being loud or bossy. Because, in other countries, we might say that control is you have a loud mouth, you're shouting and all that. But in the Philippines, women often use what we call the soft power. So it's that quiet influence through the emotions, through gestures or timing that shapes what happens in the relationship.
Gotcha. Scoot over. Why are you so far? Yeah, aesthetics, man. Come on. Yeah, I ain't gonna bite. Not yet. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so do you notice that with your short 2 years of experience in a relationship with a Filipina, so what can you say about how we Filipinas argue compared to Western?
I don't know. Filipinos don't argue with me. Not the smart ones. Yeah. Filipinos don't argue with me, so I couldn't answer that. Yeah.
So those
the argument doesn't last very long. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. So to those who are in a relationship or have been in a relationship with a Filipina, did you have you ever realized your Filipina got her way without saying a word, or how did she do it?
Oh, good question. Do you feel like it works that way? It kind of works that way with us? Like you end up getting your way?
It doesn't always. It doesn't always. Like 90% of the time, it doesn't go my way. But sometimes I think that when I think it's always with kindness.
Absolutely.
You speak with kindness
And respect.
And then the other person will listen. So I think that's what the soft power is about.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you talk with respect, you talk with your calm tone, your charming
charm goes long.
What do you call that? Charming personality, and then you see if the person will try to listen to you, and you might get your way. So
okay, all right. So what's the question? What's the question we're putting to the audience?
So have you ever realized your Filipina got her way without saying a word, and how did she do it, if ever?
Okay, that's a good question. But what about for the audience who haven't dated a Filipino?
Okay, so how does your partner how does your partner work her way in to get stuff her way, or to make you say yes?
Okay. All right. Good opening question. All right. Black Box says, I'm in charge at all times. In Black Box, I would like to believe I'm in charge all the time. Whether or not things always go my way it's not even important, because they don't and they shouldn't. But I'd like to believe that I'm always in charge. Right. So I agree with that. Juggy said, you want to read that?
Yes, Paul. Other countries go in and out of style. Philippines always stays on top of my list.
Me too, Juggy. Philippines is it's a cool place. We just talked about that last night, right?
Yeah.
It's like why I'm in the Philippines. It's the peace of mind, just everything that I want to do in my life, I get to do and have the peace of mind doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Henry, hello. Thank
What's
you for
up, Henry? What's
us.
going on, bro?
You want to say it?
Boy, good morning. What's happening, brother?
Good morning.
So you think I can't say it? Huh? Yeah, I even got the accent.
Because you have to practice it.
You do. I had to practice it a lot off screen, right?
Okay, so Mr. said it's never a good idea to argue with a lawyer if you're not also a lawyer. Yeah. Because
Go ahead.
I'll just leave it at that. No, you can't win an argument.
You can.
No, because you have to have
make sense.
You have to have a logical rebuttal all the time. So I always have to because whenever I have something to say, it all comes back. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So okay.
You just have to use logic and reasoning.
So it always ends up. Okay, I throw in the towel. I give up.
Okay, I'm not always trying to win, but it's not like I don't give in. But if you try to make a point, then you actually have to make a point.
Yeah, because it's sometimes I'm not really like challenging what you're saying.
No, I don't think so.
I think that I want to express my opinion, and at the same time, you throw in some good questions that make me question what I'm thinking. So sometimes it changes my perspective.
Juggy said, arguing with a lawyer is like playing one-on-one against Wimby. Do you know who Wimby is?
No.
Why are you laughing then?
Because you're laughing.
Wimby is like this dude who's from France. He's in the NBA. He's 7'6".
Okay, wow.
Like 7'6", and this year he's just dominant, dude. Just crushing people.
I know, right?
Yeah. So you're saying you can't. You're basically saying it's tough to win.
Yeah, it's tough to win, and I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to.
You know how to win? You know how to win?
Be smart and listen.
It's a good start. It's a good start. Anyway.
Clip said, women worldwide have the power of the coochie. They can cut you off, and after about 3 weeks, you'll be wanting to revisit the conversation, in my humble opinion.
What do you think about that?
It depends on the man.
It does. I think it
depends on the man.
Why does it depend on the man?
Because if you are a man who's confident and you think that you've had enough experience and that coochie will not phase you, so I think that if you have that confident mind, and I think that it's not a bad thing to revisit the conversation,
Sure.
but not because of you want to revisit the coochie as well.
Right. And I think a confident man would understand, and the smart woman would understand that if she has a quality man, he can get that coochie somewhere else.
Yeah.
So you don't want to cut him off for too long.
Don't let him revisit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about it soon.
Right. Yeah.
You
Make sure.
know.
Yeah. Make sure. Yeah. You don't want to cut him off for too long. Right.
Hmm.
Okay. What's next?
Okay. So I think the next part
Mhm.
of this quietly controlling is the emotional intelligence. I think a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
a lot of women have um high emotional intelligence
I agree.
compared to men. And I think they use it as a secret weapon.
Mhm.
So I think Filipinas are emotionally sharp. We can read moods, we can read attitudes, and we can read the energy fast. So, in other words, it's easy for us to read the room
Mhm.
or to read what you're feeling. So, instead of arguing, so a Filipina might, adjust her tone, her body language, because once
Mhm.
once she sees that her partner is already, riled up and already mad, she will
Mhm.
adjust her tone. So instead of arguing, um, she'll adjust her bad body language or
Mhm.
emotions to guide the situation.
Right.
So it will not escalate into an argument,
Right.
you know?
You know what I think you guys really have?
What?
The super edgy guy. You guys are super charming. I think Filipino women are super charming. That includes the women in the U.S., the women here especially, because a lot of them are just up on game. But I think women are super charming, and I agree with you that a lot of women they have the knack of being able to read the room
Mhm.
and recognize the situation and
Mhm.
understand it for what it is and act accordingly
So do you think
most of
that
the time.
I use that charm against you sometimes?
I
I
think when you're up on your game, yes. I think when you are up on your game, yes, use the charm because you figure out that the charm is what actually works. But um, the other things are not going to really work.
Mhm.
The charm, the logic, reasoning, and just presenting something to me to make me feel like, hey, I need to listen to what she's saying,
Mhm.
or I need to understand what she's saying. That works for me. And
Hmm.
being charming and being cute, it works on me too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. Hi, honey. I need to tell
Any,
you
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Something like that.
I
But it
don't, I
doesn't
don't know
work all
about
the
all that.
time,
Yeah,
huh?
it does not work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it does work though. It does
Mm-hmm.
work.
And
Um,
sometimes, other people would use it as to their uh
they
advantage.
do.
They use it
They do.
for manipulation, and
Hmm.
it's not survival. And
Hmm.
Filipinos grow up reading people, especially with families who have strong personalities
Hmm.
or financial struggles. So
Right. Teddy the trucker's in the house, and Teddy said hello from America. What's
cute
up, Teddy?
dog. Mm.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the dog. Right.
Mm.
What's up, Teddy? What's going on? I hope you make sure you pay attention to the road if you're on the road, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just turn up the sound, listen to us, and yeah, keep on trucking, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Uh, Slick Rick said, don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed before, please hit that subscribe button and jump in on our channel. We love to have you here. All right, go
And
ahead.
in addition,
Mhm.
honey, sorry, to those who subscribed already and you're wondering why our videos are not coming into your feeds, please click that notification bell
Yeah,
again and click all so you get notified of all.
yeah. YouTube's been doing some
Yeah.
weird stuff, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not just our channel. A whole bunch of people are saying the same thing about
Yes.
they're not getting our notifications.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think Cliff said he
Mm-hmm.
didn't get our notification yesterday. So anyway, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking out.
You're
Peter
welcome.
said, I have a Filipino girlfriend, and I have a hard time understanding why do they think when I'm trying to explain something, and they think I'm arguing when I'm not, in my opinion.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me answer that
Hmm.
for you, Peter. I think in a lot of times, Filipinos are very soft hearted. And, when you raise your tone a little, even if you're just explaining something, we would think that you're already arguing or you're already mad. So you have to give a head start. Let's say, for example, I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to explain to you because in our minds when you explain something and you're so passionate about explaining, we would think that you're mad, you're arguing, you're angry already.
2 years, almost 3 years later, I have to preface a comment by saying I'm not upset. There's nothing wrong. You didn't do anything. I'm not mad. I'm just asking you a question. If I don't start the conversation that way, immediately she's going to be defensive. Immediately. It is a cultural thing, bro. It's cultural. And I don't know why. There's sometimes you can just ask a simple question and immediately they're, oh, I didn't do it. I am not. And instantly. And it is a cultural thing, and I still don't understand it. But
Yeah, so I think that's one good way to resolve that that
mhm.
that issue maybe.
Because I always have to preface every
Mhm.
statement and say you didn't do anything wrong.
Not really, but we don't have that preface all the time.
Mhm.
But when you need to ask something or when you need to clarify something, just so she understands that she didn't do anything wrong, that you're
Right,
just asking a plain question.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, sometimes we have to kind of go through that thing. Do you feel like sometimes you're like instantly defensive whenever I ask you a question?
Yeah, because I think just like what you mentioned earlier, it's
Mm,
like a cultural thing to us already. Because when people starts asking you questions,
mhm.
immediately you're on defense mode because it's like a subtle way of saying you did it. I'm just
Mhm.
investigating.
Right,
So I think that's what a lot of Filipinas and Filipinos normally how we answer questions.
right,
So we get totally defensive about it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I just do you think there's something to do with like sorry, here we go. With people not doing well with criticism or doing well with feedback, if any kind of feedback, people here tend to take it like negatively, no
Yes.
matter how constructively you put
Mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah.
they will take it negatively.
Yes, absolutely. I think, people are not used to receive criticisms here because people in general, like Filipinos, sugarcoat everything.
Everything,
Yeah,
everything,
so we don't hurt other people's feelings.
no
So,
matter how terrible the performance is, no matter
yeah.
how bad a job they did, no one is going to tell them that they didn't do a good job. They're going to, oh, you were great, you're phenomenal,
Mhm.
you're fantastic, even if,
Mhm.
yeah,
Especially when you're dealing with that person, when
mhm,
you're giving that criticism to a person with a group of people,
right.
because you cannot just humiliate that person in front of other people. But Filipinos tend to do that, especially like for example, post conference, they won't call you one by one. They want to call you like a panel, and then
Mhm.
they'll put you on the spot sometimes. And sometimes people will say whatever they want to say, and then the other person, of course, whenever she or he receives a negative feedback,
Mhm.
she will get defensive immediately because she got humiliated in front of her
How
peers.
is negative feedback humiliating somebody?
Because
You
that's
didn't do a good job. You
yeah.
need to do. You need to improve.
I
How is
mean,
that? How is that humiliation?
I get what you mean, but so that's the problem. That's the
Mhm.
problem that needs to be addressed in most cases, because we don't a lot of people don't
Mhm.
take it, as something. Oh, I can okay, this is what I need to do to improve. But people take it personally. They take
People
take it
take it really,
person.
really personally,
Yeah, they take it
really
personally.
personally, for
Mm-hmm.
reals.
So DG is here.
DG is in the house. What's happening, DG? Raymond is also in the house. What's going on?
Mhm.
Okay, let's keep the show going. What's going on? What's the next?
Okay, so do you think that emotional intelligence is a form of control, or it's just a
Could be.
skill that women have
I
naturally?
think both sexes have it, but I think you said emotional control,
Emotional intelligence is a
intelligence.
form
My
of
bad,
control.
my bad. Sorry about that.
Mhm.
I do think so. I do think so, and I do think a lot of women have a lot of emotional intelligence
Mhm.
and demonstrate and display it a lot. I
What
think
do you
so.
guys think? Do you think that emotional intelligence is a form of control or a skill that women naturally have?
Hmm. I would say that they have it. I'm not sure that they always display it. Yeah,
Hmm.
because and let me
Mm.
follow that up,
Mm.
because I think one problem is that a lot of women, they might have emotional intelligence, but they're too emotional. So instead of using the intelligence, they use they negative emotions, and they're putting negative
Mm.
emotions out there, and they don't harness or control those
Mhm.
emotions, and that's what I sometimes think of problems.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
don't use it properly.
all right, okay. So we'll take this first call. You know who it is because it's always the same person. Hold on a sec. All right. Oh, okay. Go ahead, bro.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
Yeah, I
Mo.
think, hi, Cheng. I think a lot of women have emotional intelligence, and some use it to control. But what I find that a lot of women can't handle a man that has emotional intelligence. One is that's secure in himself and just say, okay, you want to play games and call you out on it. Or if you want to continue, or once you cross the boundaries and say, okay, well, see you later. So that's where a lot of problems happen.
My man.
Because you see it a lot.
My man.
You see it a lot. A lot of women say, I want a mature man. I want a man that has emotional intelligence. But a man with emotional intelligence is going to stand by his boundaries. He's going to hold you accountable. He's going to call out your faults respectfully. And if you can't handle it, then hey, you the good Lord gave you what you asked for. sometimes when they say, good Lord, can you give me patience?
Exactly.
In order to get patience, he's got to give you trials to get this patience. So, yeah, man, that's my stance on emotional intelligence.
Way to start it off, Morris. I could not agree with you more at all. There's no way possible I could agree with you more, brother. All right, and you can see look on Ching's face. You know this is kind of hitting home for her. And by the way,
I see it.
By the way,
I'm watching.
she put together this whole topic. So this is her baby. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't even know what's coming for reals. So this is her baby. So I love this topic. Let's keep it cracking. All right. Thanks, Morris.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. So
all right, keep calling in, y'all. Keep calling in. It's good. It's good to have conversations like this. Your baby, right? You put these together. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get up in the comments. Right.
Hold on before we go to the comments. I think that we were talking about calling you, like, people are not used to, or YouTube couples, or let's say on YouTube, people don't normally see a couple where the man calls out his partner whenever she says something that doesn't make sense, because a lot of times the man would just agree, so that the woman will not lose face and all that. But I think that I'm smiling because we had this conversation. Always we have this conversation before a live stream, that I'm not used to being called out. I'm not used to shall we say, being accountable, held accountable. And I think that you did it to me, so I think there's a lot of adjustment when it comes to how to react to it.
Let me ask you a question. I want you to be honest. And I mean, do you feel like I've ever called you out in public on a live stream and embarrassed you?
No.
Okay. Right. Do you feel like I've ever done that disrespectfully?
I don't think so.
Okay. And that to me, that's what matters, right? I think sometimes, respectfully, you say some things that you say some questionable stuff, respectfully. But my intention is never, ever to humiliate you, embarrass you, or to be disrespectful to you, ever. And I would never do that in public, not intentionally, for sure.
And you know what? I don't take it against you. I don't. Every time you call me out on something, my feelings are not hurt, because if you open your mind into learning and to improving, you kind of, it's hard to shy away from, to shy away from being defensive and crying all the time because of the negative criticism.
Man,
I cry regardless.
Your whole family, man. I just gotta say this. You guys, this is a crying family, not just Cheng. They some crying people. It's like dad, mom,
because
his sisters. I know, but y'all last night. I mean, the sisters was getting the talking,
Not like that.
Pass me the tissue, sis. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We just having a conversation.
Yeah,
People were
because
crying about stuff.
we easily get touched.
Y'all some emotional creatures. I'm just saying, y'all.
But it
really,
was the first time.
it was a good topic though. Which we made a video last night with Cheng's family actually, and you guys will get to see some of that video later this week. We made a video with Cheng's family, celebrating because Cheng's sister came home from overseas, and it's a big deal. She hasn't. How long has she been home? She's been away.
Ago.
She's been away for 3 years. So we went out there,
this
and
is the first time.
Right. No, at dinner.
Oh yeah.
At dinner, yeah. So it was a good time, but I mean, there was some crying. I mean, we was having a conversation during the video, and man, it's boo hoo, and oh man, goodness. Anyway, but it was fun. It was fun. Great family. All right, let's get back into this. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay. All right.
Okay.
Slick Rick said, go ahead.
Slick Rick said, I find that the Filipinos can take or understand constructive criticism. Yeah, we a lot of times, many Filipinas and Filipinos think of it as an attack rather than something that, oh, this is what you need to improve on. It's like a lot of times we think of it as a personal attack.
Right. And fellas, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter how constructive you make it. It does not matter how you can phrase it however you want to. They're gonna take it like you're attacking them. Like it is crazy. This is why I was laughing, by the way, because DG thinks he's funny, man. Talking about what size Dodgers t-shirt for you and Cheng. DG, brother, I love you, man. I really do. But I'll be goddamn if I ever put a Dodgers t-shirt on for anybody. I'm a Giants man through and through. I do respect the organization though. The organization winning is winning, bro. I respect him, but I'm not putting on no Dodgers gear for anybody.
Yeah.
That's right. Right. That's right. Now. Yeah. Right. But thanks though.
Thank you.
You know we love you, brother.
We appreciate you.
All right. So go ahead.
So that said, this may be a little bit off topic, but Cheng, I had a girl tell me she needs to be courted. I'm from LA. I have no idea what that is. Do I serve as a pina? What the hell? Okay, because here in the Philippines, it's like part of the culture that you call it dating. In the Philippines, we call it courting. You're not doing the nasty. You're not doing first, second, third, whatever base it is. You're just getting to know each other. You go out on dates, and just the idea of getting to know each other. But in other cases, courting means, in traditional Filipino culture, courting means singing, outside the window or balcony, but
like serenading.
Yeah, serenading.
Some of them really.
Yeah, in the province they still do that, but this modern day serenading here. But I think that it's like extracting. I think if when I come to realize it's like extracting money, because the guy is trying to prove himself to the girl, bringing gifts, taking her out on dates. So it's like a getting to know each other first before you finally get a yes to for you to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, I would say this, Cliff, and to everybody else: court with your character, not with your cash. Court with show the women out here your character. You don't need to show the women out here your cash. The cash comes later. Character comes first, and that's all you need. If a woman says she needs you to court her, I mean, I don't know what she looks like. I don't know what she has to put on the table, but I guess that's the whole vetting process, ain't it?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay, Cliff gets those women though, man. Right?
But again, just to remind you, if you're just courting her, don't expect her to give you some, you know what I mean, because that's not part of the. It is exclusive only if you're boyfriend and girlfriend already.
This is one of those moments. This is gonna be one of those moments where
that's part of the culture. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know.
I hear what you said. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but I'm gonna say, Cliff, I don't agree with her. I don't agree with her. I don't think it's exclusive
That's what
just,
a lot of women think, huh? That's what a lot of women think. That's
yeah.
why I told you, when the woman already gave you the box, in her mind, I'm your girlfriend already, because
Right.
it's exclusive to. Why am I doing that?
But I'm just saying, when you meet a woman and you guys start talking, you guys meet up and you have some fun, and she gives you the box. That doesn't mean she's not going to give you the box until you're her boyfriend. It means she'll give you the box and then she feels like you're her boyfriend.
Yeah, in her
But,
mind,
yeah.
that's why I'm telling you that in her mind, okay, he's already my boyfriend because I
date
gave
number three, or whatever date it might be. Okay, I just gave him the box. Now I feel like he's my boyfriend. But it's not like I'm going to hold out for 5 months or 3 months. None of that is very unlikely to happen. Do you disagree with that?
I don't disagree, because in my
I know you don't want to ring. Yeah. Okay. Right.
no,
I mean, we ain't trying to put people on blast.
Well, yeah, but when I was young, kasi when I was courted, diba? I was courted for 6.
How long ago was that?
8 months.
How long ago was that?
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute. Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, but I was
Anyway.
betting because I wanted that my boyfriend will be my husband. That's my.
But that's what they was doing back then, right?
Opo.
Was that more than 10 years ago?
More than.
It was a lot more than 10 years. Shit's changed a little bit, right?
More than 20.
Things changed a little bit. Yeah, more than 20 years ago. That's what they was doing 20 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Things changed a little bit, right? PB is in the house. What's happening, PB?
Hello, family. Rich, Cheng, and Rick. Hello to others joining tonight. Thank you so much, PB.
Always happy to have you in here, right? Derek said, I hear you, bro. Something about vinyl. What did I miss? Oh, Slick Rick, I'm getting back into vinyl. Okay, got you. And Black Box said, I don't think women have emotional control. Black Box, I'm not going to say I don't think women have emotional control. I'm just going to say there's, especially here in the Philippines, I tend to think that there can be some very emotional women. Not all of them, of course, but people are very emotionally charged out here, and are very quick to show emotions, but not any more so than other people actually, or in other cultures. But they tend to be very emotional, or can be very emotional. How about that, right? Okay, DG said, go ahead.
I disagree with Cheng on that.
How dare him? Right? How dare he disagree with you? Right?
I disagree with Cheng on that because women are too emotional.
Oh, man, it's like I heard that somewhere before.
Yeah.
No, I mean we just having a show. Right?
Yeah. I think that women can be very emotional, and having that emotional intelligence or having that emotional power, with great power comes great responsibility.
That's what it
so
is.
You have to use that power, and I think that you have to use it wisely.
Right. Obi-Wan is in the house. What's up, Obi-Wan? We were just talking about people not getting notifications. Definitely reset your notifications. YouTube is doing some weird stuff. I don't know what it is, but other channels are having the same issues. And I don't know what it is, bro. But reset your notifications, and hopefully that'll help. All right, DG, what's up, man? Talk to us.
Hey, not that dog power on Cheng, but I don't. If they do have emotional intelligence, I don't think they use it. I mean, logically, I mean, men, we just like it, if we hate something, we still do it if it has to be done.
Right.
If we don't like it, or we still do it because it has to be done. So
right.
I haven't seen it. I'll just say that. I mean, not the dog powder on thing and that, but I don't see it, or it's never displayed to me. I mean, because I just see him getting emotional and the house is on fire and the house ain't on fire.
Right. No, I agree. It's maybe they have it, and I won't argue whether they have it or not. My argument is whether or not they display it, right? And so I have to side with you, brother.
I'll just say this: maybe it's that mythical intuition they're supposed to have.
Right. exactly. But yeah, I don't know, brother. I'm a leave Cheng
Mama's
alone.
wrong again.
Yeah, she was wrong again, right? Yeah, I think there's going to be a consensus. There's going to be a consensus on this show, I think. But this is Ching's baby. She wrote the scripts and all the questions. I ain't got nothing to do with it, but so we'll keep it going. Thanks, brother. We appreciate you calling
Thank
in.
you, DG.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I ain't
Oh crap! Sorry about that, man. I hate that. I try to like wait to make sure somebody don't have something else to say, but I'm sorry about that, DG. My bad. Yeah.
Okay. But you know the
Mhm.
same thing. So for example, just like what I hear DG, but also I think that when women are mad, even if the woman really cares about you, even if she's mad, she's still going to do what she's supposed to do, even if she's
Not all
mad.
women. Not
Not all
and
women.
not it, that might now here's where I'll give you your props as a
Mm.
Filipino. I think here in the Philippines, a lot of women are still going to do what they need to do to take care of their man and all that stuff.
Mm.
In other cultures, I don't know about that. Especially in the West, I don't know about that. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know if I can get down with that.
Mm.
But I agree with that. With you here, a lot of women are still going to do what they're supposed to do. You know, they're still going to get down, fix him a plate, whatever he needs. They're still going to take care of it. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Obi-Wan said my notifications have been messing up. Obi-Wan, it's not just you, bro. YouTube is still doing some stuff, and I don't know what they're doing. We just had a long conversation about the whole YouTube thing last night, and I don't know what it is, bro.
Mhm.
Right? PB said,
Okay, so Miss Chen, can you please elaborate on the jealousy issue with Filipinas?
"Get ready."
Oh, why is it so intense? I think it has a lot to do with a female or with a woman's self confidence and self esteem. Because a lot of times, because you know, here in the Philippines, you hear news or chismes about this man cheating, going somewhere else, and then you know we hear a lot of stories like that, and it makes some Filipinos question their relationship as well. So you know they have a lot of trust issues, maybe experiences in the past, and that makes them question their current relationship. But I think, just like what I previously said, that it has something to do with the person's self confidence and self esteem. So a lot of insecurity. So there's a lot of insecurity.
I'm going to elaborate on this.
Mm.
We have the culture differences really show themselves when it comes to that. And in our culture, when we're young, most of us, good job, Johnny, you're great, you're phenomenal, you're awesome, high five. We get that all the time. We get constant reassurance, constant, positive
Affirmation.
affirmation, positive, what do we call it?
Reinforcement.
Reinforcement. We get constant. They don't get that here. They don't get that. Their parents criticize them constantly here. Not only do their parents criticize them constantly, they do not give them positive reinforcement. In Asian cultures, you see the same thing in China, see the same thing in Japan. You definitely see it here. So they grow up having negative feelings about themselves. And to double down on that, when you have women with darker skin, when you have women who are not so tall, the local guys are going to critique those women and call them ugly or say very mean things about. I got you. And say very mean things about them. So you have a lot of women who have never been told that they're pretty. They've grown up feeling ugly their whole entire life.
Mhm.
So they don't know what it feels like. A lot of women don't have that confidence and belief in themselves. So that is why they have that jealous thing. When they see another woman, they think, I got this dude and I'm gonna lose him because I've always believed I'm ugly. Everybody's told me I'm ugly. I'm gonna lose this dude to another woman
Mhm.
because I think everybody's better looking than me. And that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Well said.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
All right. So I think that's where it comes from. What's up, Derek? All right, Black Box is in the house. Juggy said.
Juggy said, Americans don't intend to embarrass people. We just have no filter.
You-
I think
Right.
I would agree with that. A lot of times, or maybe I think I would give you props because I think you have a very good you know way of saying things.
Mhm.
So you kind of, it's not sugarcoating, but you have a way of saying things that to me that I will be able to get your message without getting offended. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Let's see. Is that okay? No. Okay. You too. Okay. There we go.
Hello, Jesse. Thank
What's
you
up,
so
Jess?
much.
What's happening, Jess? In the Bay, right?
Mhm.
I bet your day is a lot nicer than ours out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just those who are worried about us. So the typhoon, I think, is not yet here, but it's already in the other
Yeah,
provinces.
it's in the
It's in
south.
Albay already. I've seen posts from my friends checking updates, but yeah, it's not yet here in Manila.
It's 75 clean degrees at home though. Right? All right. Morris said.
Okay, Maury said, Cheng, are the Filipino men the same when it comes to criticism?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Yes. So you have to uh he hit the nail on the head in explaining, elaborating jealousy, and that also includes, criticisms, and the confidence that we have as people. It's sad because you can somehow relate it to, your family will be the first person to to put you down, like as fellow Filipinos.
Right.
We your fellow Filipinos will be the first person to put you down, and then other people from other countries will be the first person to lift you up.
Right.
So that's very
Quite the
unfortunate.
conundrum. Right. All right. So next, let's see. Okay. Athrun Weeks.
Athrun Weeks, first of all, welcome to Rich Abroad.
What is up, Athrun Weeks? Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you so much. And you said it perfectly. Courting is equal to dating with the intention of marriage.
That's what it is.
Yes,
right?
That's what it is.
Or a long-term relationship.
Yes.
We are in 2025 and things are a little bit different. But yeah, but overall, I would say for intention for a long-term relationship for sure, right? Athrun, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, brother. Welcome to the fam.
And you're
Good
always
to have you here.
Sorry, honey. You're always welcome to call in 415-490-8030 +1 if you're outside the US.
That's right there. It's constantly going across.
Yeah, they might think. Yeah, just a reminder.
Thank you.
All right. Frank Ellis is here. I'm sorry, I missed you.
Frank ain't been around for a while. Frank, what's happening, man? How you doing, brother? Right? You want to read his comment, or you want me? Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll read it. In certain parts of America, courting still goes
especially
on.
in the South. Especially in the South. I agree with that. Especially in the South.
How do Western men court? Frank, can you help us?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, I'm just curious to know, how do Western men court women?
How about you posed it to Frank, but Frank can answer it. But how about we just pose it to everybody?
Sure.
How do Western men court? How do you guys court? What do you consider courting? How do you court a woman these days in 2025? How do you court? Call in. Forget you could comment too, but call in and tell us, how do you court these days? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's the question of the day, right? All right. Morris said, what size t-shirts you guys wear?
Extra small.
She's extra small, or small if you can't find it extra small, because in the States they don't have them extra small sizes most of the time. But extra small for her, extra large for me because I'm a big ninja. Anyway, let's see. Joey Jover, my man, my brother from the Philippines, right?
Okay, so vetting is a must, guys. Don't easily believe what your Filipina tells you. Go to her place and see where she lives or what she lives. Know her family on how they respect her parents.
That's always the solid advice from Joey Jover. Always solid advice, man. Right? We were just talking about that last night too, about you gotta vet the family. I'm gonna tell you guys, when we do the Cheng's family video this week, her family, literally puts you up on game. Puts you on game about what you need to do. If you're a foreigner coming here to the Philippines, there's no there's no prodding, there's no cues. They put you up on game and talk to you about dating here in the Philippines. It's a good video. You guys definitely will want to watch that, right? All right.
Okay, so Mr. said, this topic has made me think of some things with my Filipina ex. She often thought I was attacking her when I wasn't, and I was gentle. I'm not willing to keep doing what that with any woman.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It is tough because I'm telling you, even if you're gentle, it is hard for them to take criticism. And part of the reason also is because in this culture, everybody sugarcoats. They will not hold each other accountable or responsible for anything. So even if you just mess something up completely, either nobody will say nothing about it, or they will do what? They'll blame somebody else.
Yeah, they'll blame the cat.
They'll blame somebody else. But and so you get that. That's a whole entire culture. So it is. I don't, for whatever reason, bro. It is really difficult for people here to accept criticism, and it will play into your relationship. Believe me when I don't care what kind of dude you are or how great a communicator you are. It will play into your relationship here. Right. All right.
So Obi-Wan said, I have no plans on courting when I get there. If someone is a virgin, I can see courting. If not, nah, I'm not interested in that. Also, courting wouldn't include any kind of money either.
Right. Court with your character. Court with your character. Not, you don't need to court with cash. That can be later, right? I mean, you're gonna have to spend money on a woman. You can't get around that. But court with your character. I think a lot of dudes come here and try to, they put their money out front. Look what I got. Look, I got money. Blah blah blah. And they don't know how to court with character because they're not confident. Court with your character, y'all. All right. Thank Christopher Michael. Much appreciate.
Thank you, as always.
Much appreciated. Always. Is it late? My bad. It's all good, brother. The door is always open for you, my man.
Yes.
Always, right? All right.
So Mr. said, I don't like having to sugarcoat things and not be honest. That's one cultural difference. I'm just not willing to compromise on. I rather just move on another culture where I can be honest. I mean, Mr. You can be honest. I think that you can. Honey,
I didn't say nothing.
You're
I'm
looking
just
at
listening.
me.
I'm listening intently.
I think that you just have to figure out a way on how to say it that your partner will not take it as an attack.
What way would that be?
I think
what way would that be?
I think what works for us, because I think this works, is when you preface that when you preface.
Okay, cool, thanks. Right.
Because regardless, I'm a crier, so whatever.
Right. Yeah. So almost 3 years later, I can say something and she's gonna start crying. Right. Period. Knowing that I'm not trying to hurt her, knowing that I'm not trying to humiliate, knowing I'm not trying to be disrespectful, she's gonna start crying.
As long as you understand that, honey, that I'm not offended by. I'm just hurt a little, and then I'm okay later.
Okay. All right. Mr. I don't know what way that is that Cheng is alluding to, that you could bring something up or discuss something without your Filipino woman thinking that you're attacking her. I'm not sure. Yes.
You're not attacking me with how you say it.
No, I'm just saying I don't know what way that would be. You said you have to figure out how to bring something up, and I'm saying I don't know how you would be able to do that, because I don't think, no matter how you do it, I think a lot of women are going to take it the same way. That's my
okay,
only,
fair enough.
Okay. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's I'll just act against you.
My first relationship with my ex, maybe I was being quietly controlled because I didn't know how things really worked then. I also allowed myself to get locked down. I'm not interested in that anymore. What do you mean locked down?
That means she's running stuff. She got him locked down. She's running everything, and she's no, that would not happen. That would not happen. But Obi-Wan, look, you live and learn, right? I mean, that's what that experience is about. Is you're living, you're learning, you're understanding things, right? All right. So let's take this next. Let's take another call. And hold on here. Hold on a sec. Boom. All right. Go ahead.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
On that on what you guys are talking about right now, I can give you a personal experience. My ex or deceased wife, she had the same issues when it came to her family. She's raised up Portuguese, and she was being treated the same way. So, I actually had to sit down and just actually have a conversation with her and explain to her, that, hey, listen, when I'm talking to you, that I'm not acting like your family. I'm hurt. I'm saying things so you can improve. I'm saying things like this because I love you. Because if you go out and you do these same actions, people are gonna think different things about you, or how you carry yourself, or what are things that you say.
Right.
So I had to actually break it down like that to her, and that still took at least a year to 2 years, because it was so ingrained in her from young.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that. That it's very hard. And so, I mean, I was married 30 years, and after 5 years of being in that marriage, that's when she finally started coming out and started, doing things. And I was like, okay, because she was so used to that on a constant basis.
Right.
So it can mess up with somebody's mindset and how they see the world, and very, very rarely and very seriously how they see themselves.
I agree. I
So
absolutely
important,
agree. I absolutely agree. And that's why I think it's really important to come out here to learn and understand the culture. It really, really is, because there are some very distinct cultural differences between them and us. Yeah, they might speak English, and their English might be a little bit, iffy sometimes. But you can communicate. But just because you can communicate, it doesn't mean you understand each other. So I totally agree with you, brother. I totally agree. Thanks for your comment. We always appreciate having you on more.
Listen to this topic made me understand when I was down there on vacation for that whole month. Now I understand how certain people acted. Now I used to say why, but now I understand.
Right. We do our best to try to put y'all up on game to help you guys to understand the culture before you get here. That gives you a leg up, right? A leg up on the competition. So we always trying to do our best. Are you understanding us? Are you getting you picking up what we're putting down?
Okay. I'm just listening.
I'm not cueing the dudes. I'm not prodding them, but they all keep saying the same thing I've been saying to you. Why do you think that might be? Why do you think that might be?
Because not everybody's wrong.
Everybody can't be wrong, huh? Okay, all right. We'll keep it going. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Obi-Wan said, "True, Slick. I plan to stay the same by being polite and direct as long as we're alone. And if we have to change that, our relationships will become instantly fake, and I must say simpish."
I saw this T-shirt. I think Chuck was wearing a T-shirt. Me and Chuck went to lunch the other day, and he had a no simps T-shirt. I'm getting one of them. I'm absolutely getting one of them T-shirts. If anybody sees one and you want to send it to me, tell me how much it costs. I'll pay for the shipping and everything. If you see one of those no simps T-shirts, I want one of those. I got to get one of those T-shirts because I absolutely agree, right? And Slick Rick said, no doubt, I hear you, Obi-Wan. I'm not changing for nobody. I'm willing to change. But there are certain aspects of my personality or of my character that I'm not willing to. I'm not gonna change, right? And
at least maybe not change, compromise. Maybe
certain things that I might not even be willing to compromise. Certain things. I mean, I think in a relationship, you have to be willing to compromise and hear each other and understand each other. But there are certain things you can't compromise, because if you do for a woman, she is gonna run all over you.
Yeah. So you need to put your foot down.
You got to put your foot down. I got to learn to do that. I got to learn how to put my foot down. I'm not really good at that.
Put both feet on
somebody lying around here. Okay, go ahead.
So the black box said, "Hard for me to hear. People upstairs are having a concert in their apartment."
Right. Hope it's a good concert. Hope the music is good, right?
So Obi-Wan said, "I'll change to improve myself, but not to bow down to something I don't want."
Brown down is right. It means the
lower down.
No, brown down means to kiss someone's ass.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Brown down. Right. Okay. All right. Christopher Michael said,
"Oh, jealousy. Well, honestly, it comes down to just emotional intelligence."
It does. It does. A lot of it is about that, right? The emotional intelligence you said all y'all have, right? Okay. And so you can't put it on me. You can't. It's the audience is telling you.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
Okay, the black box said, yeah, it happens. They wait until almost 10 p.m. to start blasting music. I had a neighbor like that before.
I don't understand that.
I always call the barangay.
Right. But at home, 10 o'clock is like the cutoff. After 10 o'clock, you're supposed to like be quiet, or else it can be disturbing the peace.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember the barangay keeps calling me. Okay, so Christopher Michael said, if your partner hasn't given you a reason and you guys understand each other, they really shouldn't be any issue.
But in the problem is, and I absolutely agree with you in theory, but the problem is it usually has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with her and the jealousy. It's not, and I'm not saying always, because I mean there's dudes that come here and they're flirters or they're all that kind of stuff. But I think a lot of times it has nothing to do with you. It's just her it's how she feels about herself, and she's projecting it on you sometimes. Not always, but sometimes, right?
Okay. So Raymond said, I have been dealing with the jealousy thing. Jealousy. I'm in Spanish right now. Jealousy thing too from time to time. I think
Miss Peach, don't be jealous. Raymond's a good dude. He's a good egg.
I think that, from time to time, if just like what I said in on the previous two videos, that if your Filipina is no longer jealous, I think you need to be on top of your game.
You need to be worried about something.
Yeah, you need to be worried. Because if she's not jealous anymore, then maybe
it's like what my dad told me about the football coach. When your coach stopped screaming at you, then he gave up on you. He just already gave up. So yeah. So part of it is a good thing, is as long as she don't get carried away and she ain't out of hand, right? So okay.
Out of line. She's not out of line when it comes to jealousy.
Yeah, she don't get out of line. Okay, or out of hand. Okay.
Okay, Christopher Michael said the local guys are jealous that the women get more attention that they don't.
Some of them are, bro. Some of them are.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just don't understand why people need to be so rude that you have to tell to their face that you're ugly and all that. Okay. I'm okay.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah.
You ain't ugly.
Huh?
You ain't ugly.
I believe you.
Yeah. You heard it enough from me, right?
Yes.
You heard it enough. You need to hear some more?
No.
Okay. All right.
I believe you.
You're far from ugly.
And that's what's important to me. If you think I'm pretty, then that's all that matters.
I always think you're pretty. Yeah, I always think you're pretty. You got a good personality. You're a pretty girl. You have you're physically fit. You have a lot of things a lot of men would like to have.
Thank you, Pop.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Give me my check. Give me my check after
later.
the show. Yeah. Give my money after the show is over, right? All right. Donald said, here we go again, making everything about a Filipina. Dude, so what you got a woman in the Philippines? Big deal. There's a million more just like her. Donald, brother. This show, our channel, is about the Philippines. And let me just say this. There are 43 people watching right now. If you don't want to watch a show or listen to a show or enjoy a show that's about the Philippines, get the F up off of our channel. It is that simple. If you don't like it, there are millions of other channels for you to join. So why come on here and complain about our show being about Filipinas and the Philippines when that is the premise of our channel? Bruh, I don't know how different I could say that.
Yeah, I don't know how can we not make it about Filipina? Yeah. I'm a Filipina.
So you're right. Here we go again. The show, the whole channel is about the Philippines, dating in the Filipinas, and travel in the Philippines.
I'm not saying I'm one in a million. Yeah. There are a million other Filipinos like me.
There you go. Okay, so let's keep it correct.
DG said, facts, my wife would not beat the kids down.
Where did not come in? I didn't see a not.
Facts.
You said would not beat the kids down.
My wife would beat the kids down.
Oh, okay. Right. All right.
My bad. Facts, my wife would beat the kids down. She would wonder why they confided in me.
Right. Exactly. Okay. All right. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so Obi-Wan said, I don't blame local guys because that's tough to deal with.
Right. And I can see both sides of that. I really can see both sides of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Raphael.
Hello, Raphael. Thank you so much for joining us. Praying for my wife and family in Quezon City.
Raphael, we really appreciate you joining us. We love having Filipino people on our channel. You guys can give us some great insight. Tell us more about the culture so the guys and women here can understand more about your culture. And thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you.
Yeah.
So feel free to call in. Feel free to comment anytime you want to. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. PB said what?
In my opinion, not all Americans have issues with filtering their mouth. Most of us are taught to fight and speak up. I noticed that many Asians are much more reserved and less combative.
And you will definitely get that in Asia, Japan, especially, but China too. People, they don't say what's on their mind, and our cultures are very, very different. And it's one thing I've learned: just because you think it doesn't mean you need to say it, and just because it's true, it doesn't mean you need to say it. Just saying, right? It's something that sometimes we gotta learn, because in the U.S. we kind of learn to say, you say what's on your mind, right? Say it with your chest, right?
But
Right.
here, mostly in Southeast Asia, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan said, Donald, could you? I don't understand your point. Obi-Wan, let me put you on game. Donald has been a commenter on our channel for a long time. In fact, and as a matter of fact, I appreciate Donald's comments a lot of times, because he gives a different side for sure. I wouldn't call him a troll, because I don't know that he's trolling. But what I would say is Donald, for whatever reason, does not like talking about the Philippines or discussing the Philippines or Filipinas. I'm not sure why you would stay on our channel if that's the case, but Donald always kind of gives a negative, kind of a contrast to whatever the conversation is. And I appreciate it, because there is engagement, right? There is engagement, and he's commenting, and he's never, I will say that he's never disrespectful. And that's why I've never, I wouldn't delete anyone from our channel, because he's never been disrespectful. But I question your motives if you're here and you don't like talking about the Philippines or Filipinos. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
So, there.
Okay.
Okay, Obi-Wan said, when I court, I explain my intentions and keep my word. Like the transporter, no changing the deal.
Word is bond. Word is bond. I think that's half the battle, is when you come here, you do what you say you're going to do. You be the person you say you be the person that you say you are, right? And that's why I say court with your character. Court with your character. The money will come later. You can show her the money later. Do some little nice things for her. That as things are going along, but show your character first. That's how you get the good ones. That's how you get the good ones. That's how you get the keepers.
Okay, Colin B is in the house.
What's
Hello,
up, Colin?
I learned
Colin's not new. Colin's been here before.
I think so, but just in case, welcome to Rich Rich Abroad. So Colin said, I learned the hard way. You're not supposed to hug another Filipino unless she is your woman. Why is that? In the West, it's just showing friendship.
Right.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think it depends. I think it really depends, because like
you hug
your
my
sister.
family.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even Nika gave me a hug and a little peck on the cheek, which surprised me actually. I was
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't worried that all.
right. Yeah, but I was like,
Oh, Cheng.
She didn't see that, did she?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. Don't say
But
that.
that's
It's just
family.
between you. But anyway, yeah, I don't think so, Carl. I just think it depends on who it is. I think it depends. But if you want to stay on the safe side, don't hug women. Don't hug. Or you could give her the little, the hug.
Like
the
butt
we call it
out.
the butt out hug. Yeah, you can do one of them.
I think maybe it's like if it's a friend of your girlfriend, maybe that's when you extend your hand and
Right.
shake.
Yeah, when it causes no friction, right?
Yeah, but
why you hug her?
Yeah.
Right?
But if it's a family, I think, and especially when she considers, or everybody in the family consider you as family, so I don't think hug is a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Okay, so the black box said, I'm intentional when it comes to dating. I leave no doubt about my intention.
And that's how it should be.
Good.
That's exactly how it should be. Yeah.
Every woman, aside from security, every woman wants clarity.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. Security, clarity, and sausage.
Yeah.
And sausage. Anyway, but not every woman, actually. Raymond said, good to know your sizes. I'll send you some Texas Rangers gear. You know what, Raymond? I would have, if you, let me just say this, because I'm not trying to solicit clothing or anything like that from people. If anybody is coming to the Philippines and they want to know something that they could do, refrigerator magnets. They're super cheap. If you guys want to bring some fridge magnets, I know your family collects them. I collect them. We love refrigerator magnets from wherever you come from. If you really want to go above and beyond, the T-shirts for where you come from.
I like matching.
And I will reimburse. I'm telling you, I'll reimburse you for the T-shirts. I'm not saying buy us a T-shirt. I'll reimburse you. I'll give you the money back. We just want to have some gear from all around the country and wherever you come from. That's it, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, so that's that. And extra large for me, extra small for her, or a small. All right.
Thank you. Okay. PB said, courting is extremely difficult here. Too many women that believe men are irrelevant. This is what drives us to look outside our country for another woman who have traditional family values.
I think so too. PB, I totally agree with you, bro. I completely agree with that. Yeah.
So you can court, for how many months and still not get her because she thinks that you're not worthy. Dude.
You get 3 dates. You get 3 dates tops.
So are you still going to apply those 3 dates here in the Philippines?
Yes, absolutely. You get 3 dates. 3 dates. At home, you getting 3 days. You might not even get to the 3. If I'm not feeling you, I have no qualms about cutting you off at home. Because anyway, and out here, absolutely a maximum of 3 days. But the standards go up here because you get 3 dates for certain things. Yeah. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. 3 dates. That's what you get, right? Count them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Anyway.
Wait, whatever, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Anyway. All right. Well, I forgot it. It's Pinoy what?
Pinoy.
No, it's not Kentucky. Yeah. It's not Kentucky. Oh man, I forgot because we got corrected on it. Yeah, but okay, I forgot what it was. But okay, let's take this call and we'll get back to that. Okay. All right, this is Black Box in the house. Hold on just a sec. Black Box, good evening, brother. What you got, man?
Hey, what's up? I put my headphones on so you won't hear the mariachi band above me.
All right.
We're talking. I just heard the other gentleman talking about how dating is irrelevant in the States. It's the fact that if you ever watch a YouTube channel called Full Math, HOE Math, he breaks it down like 6, 5, and 4s. Think they're 10 because the top 2 to 3% guys will bang them, but won't date them. So they get this illusion that they can. That's their standard. That's their level.
Yeah.
So they won't date regular dudes. And then when you start to get older, women have reverse psychology with that, meaning that they won't date an old dude, right? And I'm talking about just 50.
Right.
Forget me, I'm a fossil. But they won't even date dudes like in their late 40s, late 50s. But the ones that are late 40s and late 50s, they got that 1,000 cock stare. They think they're supposed to still deserve a top-tier man in their 40s.
Right. They're crazy.
So, right. And then that's why men are running overseas, because now I know you're a lawyer. You done heard that they're trying to pass a DNA law out in the Midwest where they're going to make it not mandatory, but for people who are not married, allows for them to test for the baby to be yours or not.
Should have been done a long time ago.
Women, they're going crazy about that. So this is why guys are running overseas, and it doesn't matter what's happening in the Philippines right now. If I had it my way, I'd be riding the storm over there right now on top of it, so I can get there quick. so I would get a plane ride.
Right.
I could just fly Mary Poppins style over there, but I can't escape.
Right.
Yet, but there's it's just impossible here today. And I don't care what shape you're in. You can it doesn't matter. But I do tell dudes once again before I get off, Don't go over there looking like I see a
Don't
couple
do
of
it.
YouTubers that, you know, very big, very out of shape. And you're not doing your girl any service.
You're not doing yourself any
You're gonna
service.
that too, but you also telling her you got an expiration date because you're one cheeseburger away from my heart. You know,
Right.
so,
True.
you know, so so that's why I would say. I mean, you know, I was big because I was a bus driver, so you know I was big.
Right. You're sitting down all
I
the time.
love sitting down. So I decided to cut the carbs and cut the eating the garbage. And now I'm smaller than I wear extra large now, but I was really muscular under the fat.
Right.
So I carried it. So now I'm just XL.
Right.
At my height, I'm still stocky, but I'm under 200 pounds.
Right. How tall are you, Black Box?
So yeah, I'm a midget. I'm only 5'8", 5'7", 5'8".
Oh, take it easy, bro. I'm only 5'9". I'm 5'9", bro. So yeah, that ain't no midget. Out here, you tall.
Oh yeah, there. Yeah, over there I'm tall. Over here I'm Dex from the Predator movie.
I hear you.
I'm unformed.
I hear you.
I'm the
somebody,
run.
yeah, from somebody who's 5'3" herself, right? Talking crazy.
My brother, my brother's 6'6", and my other brother's 6'4".
What happened, brother? The mailman?
Yeah, the mailman.
Yeah, the milkman. Somebody got in there. Some circus midget got in there.
But I'll tell you the truth when I meet you. I'm not gonna tell all my family secrets.
All right, bro. I'm looking forward to it. You and Obi-Wan. I'm really looking forward to y'all coming out here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna ride in. We're gonna ride in on the Millennium Falcon and get over there.
Come on, man. Come on with it. Come on with it. All right, man.
All right, man.
All right, appreciate you now.
Later. All right, Cheng. See you guys later.
Okay. All right. So Pinoy. Well, I'm sorry, man, because he corrected us last time.
Yeah.
Correct us one more time. I promise you, we won't forget. You're the dude, man, and let us know how to pronounce your name so we make sure we always get it right. Can you read his comment though?
Court for 3 days in the Philippines. Can't afford to use any more from my 2 weeks vacation.
3 days. 3 days.
But
man.
you can't really know the person in 3 days.
You can, but you can ask a lot of questions. You can do a lot. You spend a lot of time with them. You can see a lot of things in 3 days. You can narrow a lot of stuff down. So no, I agree with you. You can't really know somebody in 3 days, but you gotta spend time with people, right? Okay.
So Cliff said, "Is Cheng's sister available? I've had all my shots, but seriously, get information. Thank you for everyone who's contributing.
Seriously, and seriously, when I'm telling you guys, when we do the video with Cheng's family, they really put you guys up on game. And remember, they don't have any American friends. They don't really have any foreign friends or anything like that. I'm pretty much the only foreign person they know, kind of
closely.
Closely. But I mean, they speak. They come at you straight. They give it to you directly, and it should be a good video. All right, let's see. Mr. Ray, oh snap!
Hello, Mr.
Ray, what's happening, brother? It's been a minute. Yeah, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. People come back. You know, people be busy. They got to live their own lives. Yeah. See, getting all that love, right? Yeah.
I'm ready to be back overseas.
Ray said, "I'm ready, brother. I'm ready. I'm ready to have you back, man. It was good having you here last time. Yeah. When you're ready to come back, let us know. I think he said come back in March or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan said, I tell women up front that I am direct and they can be the same. If they can't handle directness, then what can they handle as the relationship moves forward?
Right, for sure. Right?
So Raymond said, also looking at the Filipinas mother is another way of betting, at least for me.
It is. It is. I think looking at their family is going to tell you, looking and talking to their family is going to tell you so much about her. So much about her. What do they talk about? What's important to them? What do they do when y'all together? What are they doing? I mean, if y'all see the videos, y'all see the videos, but when you see the videos of Cheng's family, you will understand Cheng. It all makes sense. Everything makes sense. So I agree with you, Raymond.
Okay, so
Clint's in the house. What's up?
Hello, Clint. Thank you for checking in. Them Filipino dudes be Margina chocolate there too. So are they using game to down Tanner women to run game to get in?
You know, I mean, the cats here have game. The cats here have game, and the ones who come from that upper echelon or families who have money, they know they got game. They're well educated, and they know that they can get that top quality women. The good thing is that they're not looking for the most part. They're not looking for the same women that a lot of us are looking for.
Yeah.
So there is no competition between us and them. But again, they know who they are. They know who they are, and they know what they can get, and they're not going to have any problems. Those top quality dudes are not going to have problems getting women.
Yeah.
Quality
And,
women.
yeah, and in addition to that, there's like an inside joke here in the Philippines that when a rich guy, okay, a guy comes from a well-off family and then introduces a girl to his family, and then when the guy goes to the restroom and then leaves the mom and the girl alone, and then the mom will ask, how much do you need? Leave my son alone.
Right. Leave him alone. Just funky ass, right?
Yeah.
Get away from my son, right? Don't deserve to be with my son.
Yeah.
Right.
So Mr. said, rather than figure out a way to tell the truth without having to sugarcoat it, I'll just date in a culture where that's not a problem in the first place.
And I think it's all about vetting, bruh. It is all about vetting. I think here you're gonna meet women that are a little shy, a little reserved, and you have to understand the culture is what it is. Bruh, they don't get and Joey Jover, and if there's any other Filipinos or Filipinas in here, you can comment on this. A lot of the people here don't get a lot of positive reinforcement. They don't get a lot of the same thing we got, so they don't grow up super confident.
Yeah.
And it's just part of the culture. And it is what it is. To me, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But the whole thing about having to, not be accountable or not accepting responsibility when you make mistakes, that'll get to you sometimes. That'll get to you sometimes. It will probably have to be dealt with at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. Phil Nash. Phil Nash is
Hello.
not new, right? That's not a new name.
I'm not sure,
I
but
don't think
welcome to Rich Rich Abroad. Thank you for joining us in our live stream. So I guess I found a unicorn. She's from Aklan, moved to the U.S., Santa Cruz, joined the army, now is a nurse. We are always having a great constructive discussions with zero animosity or attack.
Right, she's westernized, and that's where the westernized is a good thing, because she got used to accepting criticism, especially as a nurse. You have to take criticism as a nurse, because from your doctors, from your higher ups, your superiors, you have to be able to take criticism, and that's just part of the job. So she could be a unicorn, but I think being in the West kind of helped that out, Phil. And Phil, I feel like you've been here before, but just in case you haven't, brother, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Rich Rich Abroad. Please hit that the thumbs up button in this for us. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, brother. We got plenty more for you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Black Box said,
I've gotten softer in my old age, but I've had a very structured life and was basically raised for military life and then lived it. So it is hard for a woman to deal with that kind of lifestyle.
You want to comment on that? Right.
I think those guys who have military backgrounds most of the time have structure, and I think it's kind of difficult for a woman to adjust to that kind of, especially here in the Philippines, to adjust to that kind of structure.
It can be. I'm just messing with this here.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be, because you tend to find that guys are usually going to be very structured, very disciplined, very we kind of have people work their time, people very structured, right? And if you're it takes some getting used to. It can be done, but it does take some getting used to, and it's going to be a process. It is not going to happen overnight, right? So I definitely agree with that. Okay. Let's see. I think a lot of other people agree with it too, right? All right. Mr. Ray said, I feel that. Obi-Wan said, Black Box, it's true. I like things a certain way, and I think that's hard to understand over there. It is. And we we struggled with that too. We definitely struggled with that. We're working together. Keep in mind, you guys, as I mentioned yesterday, we don't live together. We've never lived together, right? So she comes over here and we do our work. But she would leave. Man, we struggled with that. We definitely had some issues in the beginning. I think you've kind of come around and kind of adjusted to that. But it takes some getting used to. But I don't think that's like the main. You think like that's like a big thing?
I think
maybe the time thing though.
The time thing,
Yeah.
but also I think it's also a big thing because you know, if I need to get used to how you do things, I don't know if the Western man will get used to how I do things also.
Not unless you're living together. I mean, you know, if you live together, it's totally different. But if you're coming to his place and you
need to do it his way because
saying,
that's his place.
Yeah, but once you guys live together, you have to come to some kind of compromise, right, as to how things are going to be done. And so, but I agree, right?
I agree, DG. It's the comprehension of English for sure for them because a lot of times, just like what Rich mentioned earlier, we can speak English, but the comprehension or the way we understood what you said, it's totally different. So we may hear, but we may not understand.
And yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, right? And I'm just gonna say I agree. I agree. Okay. Let's see.
So Clint P said, the older we get, the more we want simplicity, real.
I just want to keep it stupid. I mean, I just want to keep it simple. Don't say because of that. All right, and Robert said, put him up on game, bro. Put him up on game. All right. And welcome to our chat. Just in case you don't know, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Welcome to our chat, Robert. All right. Let's see. What we got? Yeah. And Mr. Ray said, not sure why my membership changed. Mr. Ray, I'm gonna tell you why your membership changed. Because somebody bought you a membership, brother.
Yeah.
That's why it changed, man. Because we love you.
Yeah, you automatically received one membership, and Tiger Ronnie gifted some membership last week.
Yeah, you were gifted a membership, Mr. Ray. So that's how it happened. And all the better, we love having you here.
And
right?
I think that's like reciprocation because the last time you also gifted memberships to others.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
right.
you got one. Thank you so much.
Right.
So Obi-Wan said, the black box, I'm willing to be flexible with some things, but not about how I usually act.
Right. Yeah. Your character is one thing, and I think there are some things you can be flexible on because you have to learn. You have to learn a different culture and what they're about and adjust. You adjust to each other, but there are certain things I'm gonna say that you're not you're not gonna adjust on those things. And character things are one of those things. Yeah. Okay.
So Mr. Ray said, I don't get the notification like I used to. Mr. Ray, so please click the notification bell again and click all. Yes. Because YouTube is doing something with the algorithm. So it's not just our channel, but all channels as well. So yeah.
All right. All right. Derek Greenway became a member for 4 months. Thank you, DG. We always appreciate it. DG said, I'm in it to win it. Always appreciate you, brother. We love having you in here out of the Apple State. Okay. All right.
So Obi-Wan said, I have to be direct, so I'm not misunderstood and have to repeat myself.
Obi-Wan, I got news for you, bro. You're going to have to repeat yourself. I'm just telling you, no matter how directly you say things, no matter how clear, how concise you are, you're gonna have to repeat yourself, bro. I'm just telling you. So just to get used to it, just to put you up on game, it's just part of what it is. Sometimes no matter they're just not gonna get what you're saying, and you're gonna have to kind of, I don't want to use that phrase, but you're gonna have to kind of simplify it. There you go. Agree?
Agree.
Yeah. No matter how good her English is, you're going to have to repeat yourself. Okay? There you go. All right. Let's see. All right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ray, doing it now.
All right. Kenneth Coram sent a super sticker. Kenneth, appreciate that. And is that a new name?
I think so.
I think Kenneth is a new name. Kenneth, welcome to the family. Please hit that like button with thumbs up, brother. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. We got plenty more for you. And welcome to our family. Feel free to comment. Feel free to call in because in Cheng is you slipping, right? You ain't paying attention. Anyway, but feel free to call in anytime you want to, but drop your comments anytime, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, Cliff, again for the super sticker. Another super sticker.
Thank you, Cliff. We always appreciate you. At this time, I do want to say something. Me and Cheng were kicking this back and forth about because I have these feelings about soliciting any kind of contributions or anything like that. you guys, several people have commented about the typhoons that have come and the typhoons that are coming. We decided that we're going to donate. That we are going to donate again. You know what we did last time? We were able to donate how much? How many kilograms of rice?
Sacks.
It was like 20 sacks of rice
25.
or 25. It was 25. It was 25 sacks of rice, which is like 500 kilograms of rice last time. You know, I'm lucky enough to have a little bit of extra money. So here's what I'm going to say. I'll never. I hate saying never. I won't solicit any contributions from me, but any money that you are willing to donate, I promise you, we will film it again, just like we did last time. We will donate it to. We will go get some rice, donate it to Caritas Missoula. I did it again. Donate it to Caritas Manila. We will match anything that you guys donate. And just in your donation or whatever, just put for typhoon. Yeah, just put for typhoon. Not only will we match it, but we will double whatever you guys send. We will double it, and and you know me, I'll show receipts, right? I want to be as transparent as possible, so I'll show receipts. So if you guys want to do that, it's up to you. I'm never going to solicit for us, but for typhoon victims, I think it's worth asking for a little bit of help. So whatever you guys have, and we'll announce it to make sure that you guys know how much we're donating. But we will double whatever you guys want to donate to typhoon victims.
Yeah,
and we appreciate
it's really heartbreaking to see Cebu right now.
Yeah, it's Cebu is tough right now. So it makes me feel really glad I didn't choose to live in Cebu. But they took it pretty tough, and there's another one coming.
Yeah, but also just to let you know that in 2006 or 2008, Manila experienced the same thing that Cebu experienced just recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was some total mess here in Manila.
I didn't know that. I guess I'm lucky because we haven't been hit with a big typhoon since I've come here. So
let's pray that the typhoon will be dissolved.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, so that's that, and I'll leave it at that. All right, let's get back into this. Big Boss is in the house. What's happening, Big Boss?
What's up, Big Boss?
Big Boss says, "What's up, y'all?" Right, Kevin Benson, KB is in the house.
Hello, KB. Right? Had to stop in and say hello. It's last couple of weeks of racing.
Yeah, Kevin's heavy into the racing, into car, in the auto racing. Yeah, for sure. Right. All right. Let's see. Okay. Raphael said,
"I'm New York American, married to a Filipino." Rican.
Yeah. Yeah. There you got a girl. Right? Married to a Filipino. All right, Raphael. Cool, man. And Raphael, are you living in New York right now, or are you living out here in the Phils, bro?
He mentioned earlier that his wife is from Quezon City.
Which didn't answer my question.
Sorry.
My question was, is he living in New York, or is he living here in the Phils? That was the question. It's all good, right? Okay. Okay. And so you want to do PBs?
Yes, Bob. PB said, when it comes to the discipline of the children, would the mother or the father be applied that rod of correction to the seat of knowledge? Tough question. But I think both should be involved when it comes to discipline. And I think that, whatever the decision of the mom will be, should be supported by the dad. And whatever the decision of the dad will be, supported by the mother. So the mom and dad should back up each other when it comes to discipline.
I think if you guys can't come to a consensus on how to discipline the kid, then you're gonna have some big problems. So I think there should definitely be some kind of understanding. I don't know how I would feel especially about corporal punishment to the boys without having discussed it first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. I mean, we talked about the two areas where I feel like it has, blatant disrespect and then life or death things, but I don't know how I feel about corporal punishment without having spoken. Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that at all. Yeah, but everybody's different. Every family.
Yeah, and I think that mom discipline differently than dad.
Yeah, they don't discipline. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Next. Yeah.
So Mr. said a lot of Americans don't have a problem with filtering their mouth because we grew up having to wash
your mouth out with soap. Yeah. Right. I don't. You know what? I think we have filters, but I think we're still direct. We're still much more direct than most other societies when it comes to Americans. Russians are also very direct, which is why I like dealing with Russian people, because they're just going to tell you exactly what they think. They really don't have a filter, actually. But for us, I think we have a filter. But we're still going to say what we think.
Maybe in a respectful
manner.
manner.
But in a respectful manner. But we're going to say it though, and I think that's the difference. So I kind of agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Raymond said, "I will be willing to change on some things if the relationship is worth it. There are some things I will not change or compromise on."
Okay, same here. Same here. I totally agree with that. Right. All right. And let's see, Andrew M. I know this is a new name, right?
Yeah, Andrew. Okay. Hello, welcome to our live stream.
Welcome to Richie Rich Abroad, Andrew. Welcome to the family. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Join our channel. We got plenty for you. Don't feel shy about commenting as you did here. So you want to read his comment?
Yes, Bob. Okay. So Andrew said, "I got so burned out from Makati. My girlfriend and I packed it up for a week and headed over to Taiwan. Clean country, almost no traffic, and world-class food."
I love Taiwan. We are going to Taiwan. February, we're going to Taiwan because we're going to do that high rocks. We're doing the high rocks in Taiwan. It's going to be off the hizzo. Right?
I need to put my training up on game.
Yeah, I'm getting ready already. Yeah, but we're going back to Taiwan. I've been to Taiwan like 3 or 4 times. I love it. Taipei, Kaohsiung, and Taichung, and I agree with you, Andrew. It's an awesome place. The night markets are sick. The seafood, the night markets.
Market. There's shopping in there.
Everything, clothes, bags, for all this stuff. But the food in the night markets is cool, super cool, right? All right. But Andrew, I hear you on getting burned out in Makati, bro. I definitely hear you. I kind of stay. I keep Makati at a distance. I'm out over here, and yeah, I just mind my business, right? Okay.
So Slick Rick said, "Hi, Andrew. Sometimes you gotta pack up and leave."
Right. Absolutely. Right. Let's see. DJ said, "I ain't getting y'all nothing till you accept Dodgers t-shirts." Right? Man, just keep coming on, man. Just keep coming on with us, and we'll appreciate that. I can't. Blue's my favorite color, but I can't get down wearing no Dodger stuff. Yeah. Man, I might have to shoot myself.
And 49ers. I know it's not gonna, because it's blue. 49ers isn't. Yeah, I know. We like blue. You like blue.
We could do red too, but we're not doing Dodgers anything. I would shoot myself in the pinky toe before I wore Dodgers blue, bro. Yeah, that's how serious I am about wearing Dodgers anything. Anything. I like the colors, but I'm not wearing Dodgers nothing. I wouldn't even wear a Jackie Robinson jersey. That's how serious I am about not wearing Dodgers nothing. There you go.
Pinoy Kuya.
It's cool. Kuya, that's what it was. Thank you, Pinoy Kuya. Appreciate it. Okay, I won't forget it this time.
Kuya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so Andrew said, "The girl who always wants to bring her friend with her on the first date, ducking sucks. It never goes over well. Ever."
Never. Don't do it. Just don't. If she can't go on, if she's scared to go on a first date with you in public at a Starbucks or whatever, miss me with all that. Yeah, she doesn't deserve to be on a date with you. That's it. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna set call. All right. Yeah, she just doesn't deserve to be on a date with you. She missed out. There's plenty of other ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are we convincing a girl that to not bring to go out with you without her cousin or auntie or mother? No, none of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So Slick Rick said, "DG, the only blue Richie and Cheng will wear is Warriors
I'll
blue."
wear some Dubs blue.
Yeah.
I'll wear some Dubs blue because me and Slick Rick and Jess are from the Bay, son. Yeah, so I'll wear some Dubs blue. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. That's as blue as I'm getting.
You got that right, Slick Rick.
Oh man.
So Peter said, "In my opinion, I will only give them one date. If we don't get along or don't have anything in common, and I will tell the woman that I am dating, I am very truthful and honest in my opinion."
Yeah, look, I don't think you're the one for me.
Yeah, I think on the first date you'll get if you have chemistry or vibe.
Yeah, I remember I just said, you know what?
This is
thank you. I just said thank you.
I know.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Yeah.
We went into more than one date, huh?
Right. It was, and anyway, things worked out the way they worked out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So work my
right. Let's just say I agree. Yeah, it took a little bit of work, huh? But I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree, right? Let's see.
If you want it, you need to work hard for it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. DG said, Slick Rick, then they shall not get a t-shirt from
Oh
me.
man. That's okay, man. Just keep coming on the show, man.
Yeah.
We love you
We
regardless.
love you here.
Yeah, a refrigerator magnet that ain't Dodgers, ain't about the Dodgers would more than suffice. Or just
Washington.
or
Oh,
just
Washington.
just bring your ass and let's have a good time. That's plenty enough for us. Plenty enough. More than enough, right? All right.
DG said, Richie, I thought you were
Nah,
over 6
No,
feet
brother.
tall.
Ching's just 4'11.5", so it makes me look like a king, right? Yeah. No, I'm 5'9", bro. That's it. Yeah.
Hello, David.
David, what's happening, bro?
What's up, Rich and Cheng? Stay away from the PDA. Rich, the mailman crack was brutal.
I mean, he kind of alluded to it. I mean, that's my boy, so he, I'm just playing. But he kind of alluded to it, like, 6'4" and 6'6", and I'm 5'9". Something's rotten in Denmark. That's all I'm saying, right? All right. Juggy said, this is fun. This is funny, because Juggy don't know, but Juggy said, me and Cheng's sister, right? Right. Okay.
You'll find out.
Yeah, you're gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll see the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinoy Kuya said,
Yeah.
Usually when I'm coming to the Philippines, I get the hookup from a Filipino or Filipino before I get there.
For sure, right? Exactly. Exactly.
I think it's a good idea to know someone before you come here, so that you find it's at least you vet, just like what we said in the previous videos, you partially vet online, and then you finally meet them in person and see if that really meshes together. What they say online is what they are in person.
And if you get a personal intro, that's kind of cool. If you meet somebody, introduces you to somebody else, I think that's a super cool way to meet people, right? Okay.
So Teddy the trucker said, I'm here in the Philippines with my friend here for a month. I've met her family and they welcomed me with all respect. I'll be leaving here on the 30th of November.
Teddy Trucker, where are you in the Philippines, bruh? Where you at, man? We're in Manila. Are you anywhere close? What's up, man? Okay. All right. LaQuay's in the house. What's up, LaQuay?
Oh, LaQuay said, if you meet the family, are they automatically going to assume you're going to marry the girl? And if not, would they make her feel bad if you drop her? Good question. Because I think that it's up to the woman and to the man to decide, especially the woman, if she vetted the man well enough and she thinks that he's a quality man and you can keep him for a long time. That's when you introduce someone to your family. Because I think that the moment you introduce someone to your family, he's someone that something is serious, So because you're not gonna introduce, especially in a Filipina, she's not gonna introduce you to her family if she's not serious about you.
Well, you introduced me to your family, but it's because we worked together, right?
Yeah.
We were making videos.
I didn't say that you're my boyfriend.
Yeah, you wasn't supposed to. But we was working together all the time, and it was kind of like you was not disappearing, but you're always like, I got to go work, and they're like, oh, who's this dude you're working with, right? So I ended up meeting your family, but it was a while before, because I was like, look, I'm not trying to meet people or nothing like that, because I don't want people to get the wrong impression.
And I don't want them to say likewise.
And one of the boys is Uncle Rich. Like, what do we call you? You can call me Uncle Rich. And them two cats is like, man, like there's like 100 Uncle Riches. Like,
but we had like a sit down, and then you're only limited to 20 Uncle Riches.
And that's it, man.
That's it. I'm leaving.
Cool boys though. Right.
So Joey said, yes, I'm here dropping facts on male perspective on Filipino women. As a Filipino man with a beautiful traditional wife and loving
my man, George Over is my dude, man.
So the Black Buck said, I will give everyone in my personal space positive comments and vibes, from the security guards in my condo to everyone in the social circle. That's another thing I learned in Ranger School.
Oh, wow. You went to Ranger School.
So
I won't know that, bro.
So I won't be, sorry, there's a continuation.
Okay.
So I won't be that overbearing in my day-to-day living.
Cool. Right. Raphael, I didn't know you went to Ranger School, Black Box. That's kind of cool. Raphael said, kiss, keep it simple, stupid. I love that motto. Just keep it simple. Everything simple for me is always going to be good, right?
Okay.
Right?
So
Is today Veterans Day?
I'm not. I don't know.
Is it really?
Okay. So in case it is, happy
Yeah,
Veterans Day.
Yeah, if you guys are vets, I'm sorry. When one of the bad things from living out here, you kind of lose track of holidays at home and all that stuff. So if today is Veterans Day, happy Veterans Day to me. I guess it makes sense. Happy Veterans Day to all y'all who are vets and who served in the military, and we appreciate your service.
Thank you so much for your service. Obi-Wan said, I'm very chill in my everyday life, but I still mean what I say. I don't really argue. If we don't fit easily, then I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, you got to know who you vibe with, right? You got to know who you vibe with, and how do you feel about this person and all that stuff. All that stuff matters, right?
Yes. DG said, took my wife a while to learn that I'm a stickler for being on time. I would rather be 30 minutes early than 5 minutes late.
How long did it take you?
Huh?
How long did it take you to figure that out?
Like 3 come to Jesus.
About come to Jesus. I mean, yeah, it was like, yeah, man, we had that issue. We definitely had that issue as well. And but we have, I mean, that was early on, right?
Super
that was early on, and you showing up 30 minutes. Man, come on.
Not 30, 15. I think that was the max.
15. I don't care how long it was. If you wasn't early, then you wasn't on time. And we had some convos, that other people would not want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Mr. said, nothing annoys me more than having to repeat myself.
Me too, bro. But you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to, because their English comprehension isn't. I mean, it's a second language to them. I mean, it is. It's a 1B, but it is still a second language, and sometimes. What you're hearing from Cheng is not the norm. It's not the norm. Her English is above and beyond most Filipinas English here. So you're going to you are very likely going to have to repeat yourself and speak slower or simplify some things you say, and just that's kind of what it is, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. What do we got here? Right. Raymond said, I want in on the donation, Rich. Raymond, we appreciate it, and I'm sure the typhoon victims will appreciate it.
Too.
Look, and I want to let you guys know, if you remember the last time, I'm going to be as transparent as possible. Whatever you give, I'm going to announce it. Whatever we give, you'll be able to see it, and we're even going to film just like last time. Film us going to the place, negotiating for the rice, getting the rice, and us taking it to Caritas Manila. And it's not a grift. It's not a grift. I don't need the money from me. I just want to be able to do something nice and something good for tornado victims. Whether you guys donate or not, I'm still going to, and that's the bottom line. But if you guys want to do it, it's all the more we can give. That's it. Okay. So thank you, Raymond. Much appreciated. Right.
So the Black Box said, you first make sure you and Rich are safe because it is heading towards you guys. It is.
Yeah, it is heading towards us, and I mean, it hasn't hit us just. I thought it was going to get us last night.
Yeah, but the local government units already announced class suspensions for Monday because it's.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah, they did
already. We can get some stuff done, huh?
Well, yeah.
You can. I still got to work, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Female game. What is up? I know that's a new name, right? Welcome to Richie Rich Abroad. Hit that like button. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We got plenty for you, right? And we kind of got off. We always get sidetracked on the conversation. Get the next question for our audience that we're posing to our audience, right? And in the meantime, DG, much appreciated for that donation. For those in need, just passing my blessings along. DG, we appreciate you, brother. We definitely appreciate you, and we'll make sure that gets sent to the place it's supposed to go to.
Thank you so much for your help. Raphael said, born and raised in NYC, joined military and ending in Houston, Texas. Just retired from chemical petroleum refinery in
Texas. Nice. You got plenty of time, right? Filipino Kuya said, all Filipino families that I'm close to, the mom rules, right? Yeah. And I kind of agree with that. I would agree with that from what I've seen. I would definitely agree, right?
Jay Burden is here.
What's up, Jay?
Good day, family. Hey, Brother Rich. Hello, Miss Cheng. Salute to the moderators. Joining late because of gym, but I'm here. Respect to all in the chat.
I gotta get to the gym after this, but but respect to you being in the gym, brother, and getting it done. And I always appreciate having you in. John Franklin's in the house.
Hello, John.
Filipinas are every man's dream. I don't know about every man, but a lot of men, A lot of men for sure. Appreciate you coming in here, John. Always. Okay. Bird Dog 6. That is definitely a new one. It's got to be Veterans Day because that's too.
No, it's
Bird
not
Dog?
a new. It's not a new name because
For
I
real?
remember the profile picture.
I remember the profile, but was the name the same?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if the name was the same, but the profile looks familiar. But happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Apparently, it is Veterans Day. I mean, that's what happens when you're out here. You just kind of lose track of stuff, right? But thank you, Bird Dog 6. Appreciate it. Right?
Okay, so the Black Box said, thanks for your service, Rafael. If you ever decide to live in the Philippines, make sure you have the USAA or NFCU as alternate source of income banking, as they won't penalize you for banking.
Yeah, USAA. The USAA is the bomb. I mean, their service they give you is pretty bomb, actually. Right?
So Cliff TV said, Cheng's sister is already spoken for. They'll be trying to talk to my woman.
Right. I would say Cheng's sisters are already spoken for. Yeah, I would say that's a we could say that. Yes. Right. Okay. All right. Where we at? Okay.
Okay. DG said Cheng's sister is battling for the other team. No chance, right?
Right. I'll just give you a little wink. Right. All right. Okay. Bird Dog 6 said,
you are definitely on point, Cheng. Make sure you are heading to the Philippines to meet a partially vetted Filipina that you have built some trust to make sure you are safe and not being a victim. Yeah.
Right.
And it will save you a lot of time too if you partially vetted her online.
Exactly.
Before coming here, and then you start vetting. Step one.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you just put some time in, ask the right questions, save you a lot of time, right? Raphael said he's going to be here on the 11th, right? What's going on? Right on. Hey, Raph, are you going to be in Manila? Where are you going to be? If you're going to be in Manila, holla at your boy, man. Look us up.
Okay. Veterans Day is Tuesday, November 11th.
Gotcha. So it's coming. It's around the corner. Okay. So I probably would have got some kind of notice or something like that. But I was like, damn, I missed it. All right. Okay, but still, happy Veterans Day for all those cats. I know a lot of people in our channel have served or have retired and served honorably, and we always appreciate that for sure. Right?
Thank you so much for your service.
Right. Teddy the Trucker says he's in Valencia. He's in Valencia. Where is Valencia?
I'm not sure.
I feel like I don't think I've been
there,
but I know
Valencia in the Philippines. But
that's what I'm talking. Valencia in the Philippines. He's here.
I can't remember where is it.
Yeah, I feel I think it's on Luzon. I'm not sure. All right. Okay. All right. Anders said, in retirement, I plan on never caring about time again. I wish I could feel that way, but I gotta care about time. My clients care about time, so I have to as well, right? Raphael said 101. Said he served with the 101 Airborne or 101st, right? In Mindanao, Teddy Trucker's in Mindanao. Valencia. You know who's I thought Valencia is where Filipina P live.
Is it really?
Somewhere. I think she lives in Valencia. Anyway. Okay, but now at least we know, right? All right. There we go.
Laquay said, I understand Filipino families are tight and close-knit, but when it comes to a Filipino-foreigner relationship, are they intrusive? And how much influence do they have on the relationship? It depends on the family.
It depends on the family, bro. We just talked about this last night, too. Yeah. Because her family is super, super cool. They never interfered from a work standpoint, from any standpoint. They've never interfered, to my knowledge, in our relationship. They keep, like your dad said last night, as long as you guys get along, I'm cool, right? As long as you're respectful, as long as y'all get along and understand each other, then I'm cool. Her family has never interfered. They've never asked me for money. They've never hinted about money. No, nothing. I mean, if there was a perfect family you could walk into, to have a work partner or otherwise, her family would be it.
Thank you so much.
So, and I really appreciate it. But I'm going to tell you, I think hers might be the ideal family, and I'm not sure all the other families out there like that.
So I think the only time they contact you is, bro, where are you?
Yeah, exactly. Bro, where you at? Are you coming? You coming over? Right, exactly. Like, we got some food. We have food. We have drinks. Let's drink some, bro. Right. That's about it. Yeah. But never about anything else. Always to be hospitable. Right. Hey, that stuff your mom made last night was good too.
Yeah.
It was good. What is that called?
Menudo.
Menudo?
Pork menudo.
Yeah, it was had some liver in it too. She
Yeah.
sprinkled some liver in it. I was
Yeah,
like,
and a good thing you put the liver to the side, and I ate all the liver. It's good iron.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just not cool.
I like liver.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, if I'm in the field, I'll eat whatever you give me. But you know, when I gotta choose, not liver. Yeah.
Okay. That's noted. Anders said, if you want a family-oriented wife, family comes with it.
Right.
You're right.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Raphael said Dumagetti, right? Right. Okay. So yeah, Valencia is near.
Visayas.
Yes.
Visayas.
It's close to Dumagetti. Yeah, I was right because that's where Filipino P is. Right.
Exactly.
That's where I heard it from. Oh, can you hear it outside?
Yeah, it's raining now.
Yeah, it's definitely coming down now. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Black Box said Dumaghetti's cool. Just a lot of expats land there. That's why I've kind of never really wanted to go to Dumagetti, bro. I just everything that all the other expats that I know that talk about Dumagetti, they just say it's a lot of expats sitting around complaining, BS, and drinking beer, and yeah, I mean that's the retirement life, and that's cool. But
I still want to visit it because they say that they have good beaches in Dumaguete. They said.
Okay.
I haven't been there.
You can go and take some pictures.
Hey.
Yeah, take some pictures. I ain't gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you for real, right? Okay, that's the end. We got to the end of our comments. So that's
yay! Finally for the first time.
All right.
Yes.
Raymond said Metro Manila is on red alert now.
Anytime now
we'll get an alert on our phone. Yeah, I got one this morning. I got a notification this morning. Yeah.
Also one.
Right. Okay. We got about 10 minutes left. What's the last question we leave our audience with?
Do you think Western men underestimate how much control Filipinas actually have in
Next question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. When does care cross the line into control? Is it manipulation or is it just relationship dynamics?
God, good googly moogly. Can you simplify your questions?
Okay, this is my simple question.
Yeah, something simple for us.
Do you think men and women can share control equally?
Yes.
Or will one always lead even silently?
I'm gonna go with the second one. I'm gonna go with the second one. I think you can share control, but one will always lead. That's what I think. I think you can definitely share control over a family, especially if you got kids and all that stuff. But one is always gonna be the leader. That's my opinion.
Cool with that.
Yeah.
Because
are you? You cool with that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because I understand that I need to be steered to the right direction. So someone has to lead. And that's not gonna be me. Yeah.
Right. So, you don't feel like you're the leader between us?
I'm the assistant leader.
Okay. Yeah, there's two of us. You're the assistant leader.
I'm the assistant
leader. I'm cool with it. I got no problem with that. Miss
Mm.
Rhoda's in the house. What's going on, Miss Rhoda?
Hello, Rhoda.
Miss Rhoda, you just got back in time from church, and I'm so glad you're safe. Make sure you close and lock all the doors and all that stuff, and yeah, we'll have to ride this one out because I think it's going to be a doozy, right? Raphael said, my wife is video chatting with me and it's raining, but not too heavy. Yeah. We can hear it from right here now.
Yeah. But normally Quezon City is one of the places that gets
floods a lot. Yeah. It floods a lot in Quezon City. I remember that from
Quezon City, Manila.
Right.
Okay. So.
All right. Let's see. Go, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I think we missed one comment.
Did we?
From up there. Yes.
Where were we?
Okay.
This one? Okay.
So the black box said, Rich and Cheng, are you prepared for everything coming?
Man, I got chicken up the gazoo. My refrigerator is packed. I got plenty of food. I got my lights are charged. Man, I got everything I could possibly need.
I think one of the good things that when you live in a condo is that you have a generator.
You have a generator plus, and you got all these places around nearby, right? The convenience store. You got I got everything you need is here in these condos. So I think I'm ready. Hopefully. And hopefully it won't be too bad. It's not gonna do anything here. I mean, it's not gonna
small houses,
the surrounding area. It might do some bad stuff in the surrounding area, but in these condos it's not gonna phase it much. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Robert Travis just got in and thank you for coming. Hi family. How
sorry, I'm sorry, go ahead. Go.
How are all of you? Okay.
We're doing good. Robert, good having you up here. Unfortunately, we're about 6 minutes away from closing this down and battening down the hatches. And I got to get to the gym, man. But anyway, you can come to the gym too, right? And then, but we've really enjoyed having this chat.
Yes.
Difference between having you doing the questions and all that stuff, and when I put anyway. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Right? Did we miss anything? Let's see.
Here, Miss Rhoda said, "Yeah, thanks. I have my emergency light and all ready just in case of brownouts."
There
Yeah.
we go. Right. We don't really get brownouts here, not that much.
Not in your place because you
Right.
have a generator.
Right,
But in general, we don't have blackouts here.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So Pinoy Kuya said, "Men and women should control different things, but men should ultimately lead." Boom.
Pinoy Kuya, you're the dude.
Yeah.
You're the dude, right? I fully agree with that. I think you can share control. You can. I mean, if you're married, if you're married, she has control. She should be. You can delegate. You can delegate responsibility, delegate stuff, and she should be able to run a lot of stuff. But ultimately, somebody's got to lead. There's only two of you, so there's not a third person to vote somebody out. So somebody's got to be a leader. And it's and if you messing with me, I can tell you who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Jeff D said, "Go Ducks." Jeff, that was a hell of a game. Talking about a game, a defensive game, that was a hell of a game, bro. That was awesome. The funny thing is, I was watching the replay and it cut out on the last couple plays of the game. So, but it was awesome, right? All right. Robert Travis said, "Always good to see you all." Robert, it's been a minute, but always good to see you as well, right? All right. And he said, Robert said, "I just popped in to say hi." Glad you popped in, and let it happen. Make it keep happening, bro. Okay.
So again, if you wish to be on the couples connection in future lives.
Why you say again? You didn't say nothing before. You said something before?
Rick said something before.
Oh, okay.
So maybe. So you guys, if you wish to be on the couples connection in future lives, please email Richie and let him know.
We haven't done a couples connection in a minute.
Yes.
Right.
Richie.richtravels2@gmail.com.
Absolutely. If you guys want to do a couples connection, we would love to have a couple of handsome young blokes on and show yourself off. We're getting more and more women on our show. Nice quality Filipinas. And if you want to be on the couples connection, show off who you are, what you got, show your character.
Yourself.
Show your character, not your cash.
Yeah.
We would love to have that. Where are we going to finish the show with, Cheng? What's our finishing thoughts, right?
So to me, I think it's not always about who's louder, who's stronger, who's richer. So in the Philippines, control often comes through emotional intelligence, patience, and timing. And at least you have as a couple, you have an understanding who's gonna lead. And at least just like what you mentioned, I like the word that you brought up. It's delegate the task, give some power or control to her, so you empower her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the Filipina might not command you, but at least you come to an understanding that you're the leader of the pack.
Right on, Cheng.
Leader of the band.
The band leader. Okay. All right. Okay. You want to read Raphael's statement?
I have always done everything on my own, and my Filipina gets upset.
I wouldn't. I do a lot on my own as well. I'm kind of an independent dude, but I do understand that there's a time to delegate and let people do things for you so that you can stay focused on the things that are more important and prioritize. So so I definitely feel you. I hear you on that.
And also, a lot of Filipinas' purpose here is to serve their partner. If you don't ask her to do something for you, what's her purpose? It's like you're taking her purpose away from her.
Right. I hear you. I got something for you to do after this.
Okay.
Right. I don't want to take your purpose away. So I got something for you to do after this is over. Right. Okay. Hey, you guys. I think that's going to be it for our live stream today. We appreciate you having you guys on. Appreciate you guys calling in and always the comments, always the love. Miss Rhoda, I'm glad you're safe. Please make sure you take care of yourself. We love you. I hope Luca is not here today, so we miss Luca. But Luca, if you're watching, you come in late, then, you know, we're thinking about you. Everybody out in the Philippines who's on this show, please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And we love you guys. We'll catch you on the next show. Same time next week. You know, we do it every Saturday night in 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Yes.
And 10 o'clock, and yes, 10 o'clock a.m. Philippines time. So we love you guys. We'll catch you guys. Next video is on Monday night. Is on Monday night, right? Monday night. And we know you're going to like the video. So we'll see you guys next time. Got anything else? That's it?
Please pray for the Philippines.
Yeah, for sure. You guys love peace.
Thank you so much, Phil Nash, for your donation.
Phil, thank you so much. That was really nice of you. We really appreciate that. And we will, I said I'll double it. So so for those 2 donations, sorry, my math is bad. Before we leave, because I want to be transparent as possible. Anytime anybody sends us money, so so scroll down.
Okay, here.
So 20 and 70 and so 70. So I'm putting in $140. I'll put in $140 on that. And that will double you guys. So 70 plus 140, that's 210. We're gonna put $210 on on some typhoon relief, and we're gonna can we do that today, or do you think it's too? We should probably a little dangerous.
Postpone it.
Okay.
Because I need the typhoon.
I got you. I was just asking. Okay. All right. We'll get it done, and we will film everything so you guys can see what we're doing. We'll just see how we do it, and make sure you guys know what you guys have done. We appreciate you, and anytime you want to donate, you can do it. You don't just have to do it here. You can do it anytime on another. You can do it anytime on our channel. Okay. So thank you guys. Whether you donate or not monetarily, we appreciate you donating your time to our channel. We appreciate you. We could not do it without you. We love you guys. Thanks so much. Is that it? You got it? Okay. I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng.
Deuces.
We're out.
All right, let's play I love the end music. Are you ready?